Hello everyone, and in this video we will discuss with you dealing with a no. What to do if the lady said no to the next date with you, to a relationship with you, and you were already planning a vacation together, introducing her to your parents, so you were really into her and she said no. For those of you who are new to this channel, I remind you that my name is Svetlana Mucha. I'm the founder and the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com boutique matchmaking service. For those of you who have been watching this channel for a while, thank you for choosing our channel, for devoting your time to listening to our dating stories, dating tips, to our discussion of flirt. And we will jump into this topic. So she said no, what to do? Like always, I have been inspired to this topic by several current clients, and yes, it happens that despite the fact that you have hired a matchmaker after several dates or after just one date or one Zoom date, a lady said that she's not interested. She didn't feel chemistry, and usually if it was just one date, it was purely about appearance, so she didn't find a gentleman handsome enough, she didn't feel interested. Sometimes the reason can be quite obvious. The gentleman didn't manage to catch her attention, or she has compared her experiences on other dates with men she has met through Tinder on her own with this date, and she thought that this date was even more boring. Anyway, what to do? First of all, don't try to demonize this woman. Don't try to call her names and to think of an excuse that there has to be something wrong with her. Well, she's evil, she's terrible, she's materialistic, she's not pretty, etc. I know that it hurts when people say no to us, and well, we all think that everybody wants to date us because we are nice, we are cute, we are kind, we have great intentions, and it hurts when people say no. And male ego, it's so fragile, much more fragile than female ego. So when you feel like demonizing your ex, that's your bruised ego talking. So don't let it set the tone. And if she said no, well, your attitude should be that I'm just one person closer to my person. Okay, thank you for this experience. Thank you for an opportunity to practice my flirting skills, my courting skills. Thank you for helping me build my dating karma. And you know what? Usually when people start dating, they notice that they get dates, well, out of thin air. So I have seen it so many times when, for example, our male client, after hiring us, tells us that he has met a girl on Starbucks, or he had a good date on Tinder. And yes, even when you hire a matchmaker, it doesn't mean that you should stop dating. You can continue using different methods, and you can compare how you feel on different dates. You can practice all the new tools you have learned through the help of the matchmaker and dating coach. Or for example, ladies tell us that, you know what, Svetlana, after a date with your client, I have met this cute guy in Starbucks or a gym or right on the street or on the internet, and I had a fantastic date. Because when you start dating, you have this energy, flirting energy around you, and people feel it. And when you don't date at all, you don't have this energy, and people don't approach you, they react differently to you. I wonder if you have noticed it, so please write in the comments below. So if the lady said no to a date with you, regardless if it was your second date, third date or seventh date, well, don't fall for one of these mistakes. First mistake is to demonize this woman and to think of her as an evil creature because she dared to say no to you. Or the second very common mistake, to think that she was perfect. How come? Because she said no to you, because now you can let your imagination go wild and give her the qualities she perhaps never had, because it is safe, because now after she has already said no to you, you can imagine what it could have been and what it never will be, because she already said no to you. Don't fall for these mistakes. If it will make you feel better, all people here knows from time to time, even very attractive men and women. Sometimes we get to work with very handsome men and very beautiful women. And one can say that if you have a very beautiful woman, it will be easy to get her matches, or for a very handsome man, it will be easy to get him dates. But trust me, there will be women who will look at his pictures and who would say that he is too bulky, or he is too skinny, he is too tall or too blonde. I remember we had a lady in our database, and she has won several real modeling competitions. She was a professional model, traditionally, classically, very beautiful girl, and we had maybe 2 or 3 male clients who said no to her profile because in their opinion she was not thin enough, or she was too thin, or her cheekbones were too high. So many excuses. Beauty is truly in the eye of a beholder. So if she said no and you were introduced to her through the matchmaking service, your matchmaker will point out to you those things that you should adjust in your dating strategy, because sometimes there is a reason why there is a no. You were not attentive enough during the date, or you were too shy, or you have manipulated the date and you did all the talking. You acted needy, anxious, you were not confident enough, or you were too self-confident, you have asked a stupid question. There can be numerous reasons, but sometimes a no, well, is just a no. She has created a certain image in her imagination how she should feel during the date, about certain butterflies, how they will appear in her stomach, and it never happened and she felt disappointed. Or she was just in the wrong mood on that date, and you did a good first impression, but her mind was not in the right place at that moment. She was emotionally unavailable, and you can't predict that. So sometimes a no is just a no, and you're saying for this experience, you move on. Why it is normal and actually beneficial to gather some no's when you date? Because when you will hear a yes from the right lady, it will feel differently. You will cherish these years, you will appreciate it more. You will know that there can be actually no's on a way, because sometimes when the first date with the first lady we introduce a gentleman to is great, he doesn't appreciate it because he feels that somewhere there it will be better. Somewhere there he will meet someone who is younger, hotter, smarter, more easygoing, with better English, with fluent French, etc. So he can't appreciate it because he didn't go through this road yet with all the no's. So once you have this experience and you know that not everybody will actually like you back, not with every woman the feeling will be mutual, the interest will be mutual, you will appreciate all the yeses, especially a very special years. You will appreciate it truly and you will cherish it. And you will know that sometimes when you meet a lady and she has most of the qualities you are looking for and she shows genuine interest in you, that it is important to actually dig deeper and to get to know her and to stop looking around and comparing, that you can slow down and actually enjoy this scene that the two of you are building. Cherishing and valuing people who actually like us, genuinely like us, it's also a very, very practical and rare skill, because the majority of people, they like to think that everybody will like me. Everybody will fall for me and I will just have to do the picking. It's not so. I want to wish you lots of love and only smart, logical choices when it comes to the love search. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, to press like, and if you want to support our channel, you can become a sponsor by becoming Diolli friend, Diolli lover or Diolli family. I'm wishing you lots of love, Svetlana Mucha, especially from Munich, Germany.